Hi, welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I am Debbie, and I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to God, Source, Holy Spirit, and whatever the words are, whatever needs to be said comes out. Now, we are reading for January 20th, 21st, and 22nd. That is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have now entered into Aquarius season. Interesting times always, as always. Now, if you're new to my channel or if you just want to cross-watch, your Venus, your Mars, your Jupiter, your moon, things like that, then go right down there. There will be a timestamp in the description, and it should bypass this main reading. This reading will be on all the videos, so it's not the same reading. It's just the introduction is the same for all videos. Okay, so anyway, like I said, this is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I will be using, for the main readings, my Radleigh Valentine Angel Tarot cards, my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I will also use my Angels of Abundance from Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue, and pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to do an overview reading, and with that I will use my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot and my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, to let you know, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. We are entering, like I said, into Aquarius season. That will be on the 20th, and that is at 3:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's when that transitions. That's when Capricorn leaves, and that's when we go into Aquarius. Now, new moon in Aquarius will be the 21st at 3:53 p.m. And then, so we have it's an interesting time where it's basically the 20th, the 21st, and then we go to the 22nd, whereas we have Venus doing some things with Saturn during the 22nd, and then our last planet that has been going retrograde goes direct, and that is Uranus. Now, Uranus goes direct, basically it goes direct, and then it goes retrograde. This is a cycle every year, but this is the last time, this is the last time it's gone retrograde. For right now, on the 22nd at 5:58 p.m., it then goes direct. So what that means then is that the planet is getting to this stationary direct. It's slowing down, and it's really making some focus here. It's, or at least let's put it this way. When it goes retrograde, it's actually an illusion of slowing down and really putting its energies very, very strongly on anything that we are working at. Taurus is earth energy, money, job, career, like Capricorn and Virgo is. Now, Aquarius is the water bearer. So there is a sense of equality with the water, but also there is a sense of Aquarius wanting to quench thirsts, wanting to, basically fulfill a lot of people's needs, and that could be quenching your thirst for knowledge, quenching your thirst physically. It's just an interesting time with this. It is something that Aquarius does not necessarily like the man-made rules, the man-made religions, does not like that, it wants to break out also. Aquarius believes that anything is possible. Aquarius is our air energy, so that would be our sword energy. That would be Gemini and Libra. So that's our thought processes, thinking things through. So we're into this transition of thought. We're into this transition of need. We're into this transition of fulfillment also. We are ready to move from, and many, many people are saying we are already in the age of Aquarius. Some say that it was back in 2012. Some say that it's going to be 2026. So I've even read where some people say 2600. I feel we are definitely transitioning. And with Aquarius, like I said, the Aquarius season is about, it's about looking beyond what the rules and regulations are. And what we've been in is Pisces season, so it really is, changing from the laws and the business of religion and the business of government. So this is the little season, but with this little season, and I don't mean it as little because it's a very impactful one, we are about to transition into a bigger time, and I've been talking about it, when Pluto goes into Aquarius in Mars for 3 months. So there's going to be there's going to be a build up to that. And, all our changes. It's been in Capricorn. That's been our money, job, career. So there's been a lot of tear down and rebuilding with that. And now it's going to do the tear down and rebuilding of our ideas and our possibilities. Okay, so the one card is popping out. We have the King of Cups. King of Cups is always an interesting energy just because he has a high EQ, emotional quota or quotient. He has been through the mill. He has been through, he has had the ups and downs. He has gone through the roller coaster of life, and he has come out heartfelt and hopeful still. Even though he's seen things that you really don't want to have him seen, there is still a sense of hope. There is a sense of possibility. There is a sense of, things are going to work out better. And there's also a sense of survivorship with this king also. So Cups in itself is our water energy, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So I talked a little bit about Pisces, the age of Pisces, how we're transitioning. We've been in that age for 2,000 years, give or take a couple of years, or decades maybe. And we're doing this major transition. So we have the cups. We have that water energy. But the court cards have a dual energy. Underlying energy for a king is that swords. So that sword, again, air energy. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, thought processes, thinking things through. So there is this part of the air, there is this part of the water, whereas the air is very objective, is very focused, this is what we need to do. I know it, black and white, no gray energies. The King of Cups comes along and says, hey, wait a minute. No, there's more to this than meets the eye. There is more that we need to uncover. There is more that we need to know. The King of Cups is also very caring energy and wants to make sure that his heart goes out for those who do not have. And he's he's somebody who is very much a humanitarian and wants to provide and care for others. So interesting for that one. Let's see what else we have going on. Okay, now this is reversed. Reversed has a stronger energy. This is our 10 of Swords. So 10 is transitional energy, just things moving on. When you see a 9, it's like everything's done, wrap it up. And then 10 is like, okay, let's move things on. Let's get things going. We are not staying where we're at. So sword energy, again, is that Aquarius, that Gemini, that Libra energy. And remember, Mars is in Gemini, and Mars is also going direct. So just in the last week, we've had Mars go direct, we've had Mercury go direct, and now we're about to have Uranus go direct. So it's really it's pushing forward energy with things in life. Again, one new beginning, 0 God source energy. So whatever it is, what we've gone through, whatever the world's been going through, whatever the universe, it is done. It is done. It is completed. There is a loving, caring, ruling type of energy here, but whatever it is done. It is done. It is ready. It is ended. Not coming back to life. Next card is, okay, you know that I love the Empress. The Empress, again, this was reversed. This is a 3. 3 is our celebration, our creativity. It's also the power of 3, and we're going to have that new moon on the 21st. So we are coming up to that new moon energy, and the new moon is a new season, a new start. It's a wonderful time to request. It's a wonderful time to just put those intentions out. It's just a very strong energy. And again, like I'm saying with Aquarius, Aquarius wants to quench the thirst, quench the knowledge, give, not overly give, but give so that there's always more to look at, more to see, more to come. It's very much a starting on a new journey here. The Empress, major arcana, I look at her, she is always pregnant, so she's always creating, she's always giving opportunities, she's always wanting wonderful things to happen. Her energies aren't as direct as possibly the Emperor, or as focused and organized, because there's just so many choices. There's so many possibilities. And she kind of is like, if you don't like this, well, we can try that. But she does want to provide. She does want to give. So you have some very giving, loving, caring energies right here. The Empress too, even though, like I said, Mercury is direct right now, we are still in the shadow of the retrograde. So there is a lot of things that has been undone, only to be refocused and redirected. So interesting. Loving energy, caring energy, loving energy, caring energy. Something has completed, something is done. And even though it may not necessarily feel comfortable, there's a lot of caring energy surrounding whatever this is that's done, okay? So let's go on here now. Let's do our Osha Zen Tarot. Let me know. I love to hear what people think about this and what your impression might even be too. So here we go. Let's go on here. Let's see. What do we have? Osha Zen Tarot. What do we have for this week? The universe, the world, whatever this is. Remember too, whatever is going on in the world, whatever we're hearing, whatever we're, just kind of like, oh my goodness, is the sky falling in? Remember, we have to live our life, and we have to remember that fear is a tool of the devil. It is not, we cannot live in fear, okay? So let's go on. Let's see what we have here. Here we go one more time. Here we are. Possibilities. Possibilities. Now, the eagle actually does have a lot of, is associated with Scorpios, believe it or not. The eagle, okay, let's go here. So here we have it two. Two is choices, decisions, possibilities. It's, do I go this way? Do I go that way? It's, coming together. The eagle is flying. The eagle is looking at its domain, is looking at everything. Now, is this a sunset or is this a sunrise? The fact that they're calling this possibilities, I would say this is a sunrise, and that there are many possibilities to come, many possibilities that the sun will shine upon. The eagle has the bird's eye view, can see things that we ourselves cannot see. In some ways, this, even though this is not, it does have that hanged man type of energy where it's basically telling you to, look beyond what's maybe in front of your face. Look beyond, see the possibilities. And again, I feel like that's the sun rising and rising on a new day. So interesting stuff. I do love that. I do love this. This is transition. This is like whatever's ended is now done. And we are going, Pluto is going to be going into, like I said, Aquarius for 3 months. Then it transitions back to Capricorn, kind of like I'm showing you the possibilities. Now we go back to Capricorn so we can, get things cleaned up, rebuild, do a lot of other things. And then in 2024, it will go into Aquarius for, what is it then, like 15 years. So possibilities, I like it. I like the possibilities. I love the Empress. I love the King of Cups, and I love that Ten of Swords. Now, the one card I did not mention, or the one energy I did not mention, is our fire energy, and that is our Aries. Now, Jupiter's in Aries, our Leo, and our Sagittarius. Passionate, burning, determined. That is our the rod or the wand energy. It's fire energy. So it's all good. It's all good. So just take a moment, please. Like I said, this is just the introduction. Your reading will be coming up. But please take a moment to do the like, the share, the subscribe, clicking on the bell for notifications. Please comment. Let me know. How is this affecting you? But, most important part of all of this, and as always, please know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Hello, my Geminis, and welcome to Aquarius season. Yes, I keep getting that again. You've been being really pushed forward. Mars is now direct. Even though it's still kind of in that, that slow-mo type of energy, I still get that energy where it's like it's time. You're being pushed to step up. It's time for you to step up. It's time for you to get things done. It just is pushing you forward, and it's as we go around and we just have that Uranus energy. Maybe there's going to be that unexpected surprise that really makes everything come together for you. So let's see what we have. Higher power, what do you have for my Geminis for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? Yeah, step up, unexpected surprises. Could be clearing the way. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. These two reversed. Here we go. First card. There we go. Release. Now, Archangel Azrael. Azrael is the angel of death. Release, the 13. This is Major Arcana, Archangel energy, and this is that death card. This is something has to end in order for something to begin. I've been pulling this or one of the variations of this periodically in some of, just in some of the readings I've been doing. This is not something to be afraid of, except that it is kind of like the magician pulling that tablecloth, over the, I shouldn't say it's not necessarily a magician trick. It's more or less a very skilled person who's doing this. But when all the table is set with beautiful china and silverware and things like that, and the person comes and rips the tablecloth and leaving everything standing on the table. So this is that type of energy. This is like something big, something major is changing for you. Something, and again, it's like stepping up. You can't help but make these changes. You can't help but go forward. It's like this is a predestined energy, and again, it's time and that step up energy here. So 13 is a 1 and a 10 and a 3. So 10 is transitional energy, 1 new beginning, 0 God source energy. 3 is again creativity and celebration. The power of 3. 1 plus 3 is a 4. 4 is stability, organization, and leadership. Again, Archangel Azrael, the angel of death, who helps to transition the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. Next card, reversed, the Hermit. So now we have a 9. 9 is, let's wrap it up. You've got everything you need. Archangel Raziel. Now Raziel is also connected with a number 1, which is the magician. So there is this connection of as in heaven, so on earth. The Hermit steps away. The Hermit needs to regroup. The Hermit needs to, think, God, source, am I doing what I need to be doing? Guide me. Needs to be listening to that inner voice that, a lot of it could be the third eye or the 6th chakra. A lot of it could be the 7th chakra. So listening to higher power, listening to that voice and quiet contemplation that says, yes, this is what I need. This is what I want you to be doing. So the Hermit is making that connection with the spiritual, and yet the Hermit's doing it on a very, very high level. Now, the thing I love about the Hermit has his cane. If you see, he's not necessarily leaning on his cane, but he is using the cane to, to look for any, he's kind of looking for any soft parts or any unequal ground, so his footing will be sure. He has the light. There is the moon. He's kind of in a different realm even now, or is that Jupiter, or is that Saturn? I don't know. There's a ring around that. That would be, so that he's in a different realm. He's not necessarily earth-based here at all. So spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. Our last card here, the 10 of fire. So now we have that 1 energy again, the 10 energy, transition. Fire is is our Aries, it's our Leo, our Sagittarius, it's our passion, our burning, our determination, our commitment. So we have a 13910 energy going on here. This has a lot of burdens to it. This has a lot to do. This is just kind of like, this is not an easy energy. It's not necessarily so, while this is that, that pulling the Band-Aid off the wound, or pulling the tablecloth underneath underneath the valuable dishes, and not doing, not making a major, not bringing it all down around you and connecting. This has really big energy, but on the earth, all of this is all fine and dandy until you have to get started and do the work. And this is a lot of work. This is a lot, you're being called to get things done. You're being called to, just to focus and to definitely move forward. Anyway, the Ten of Fire, Ten of Wands, to me has a lot of burdensome energy. Ask for help. You don't have to do it alone. Too much work. Accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Stress-related health concerns. You don't have to do it alone. That's the thing. You really don't, my Gemini. Sometimes you feel like you do. Sometimes you feel like you do because you're the only one that can do it according to your standards. So I don't know. Ask for help, and if they don't do it to your high standards, still love them and give them blessings. Okay, let's see. John Holland, what do you have for our Geminis here? What do you have for our Geminis? Let's see. Higher power, what else do you want to say for our Geminis? Okay. And a one. New beginning, new start. This is the root chakra. So I was talking about the 6th and the 7th, and that is from the heart to the 7th is more your metaphysical. The 1st through the heart, again, is more your physical. The heart kind of is dual with this. The base chakra, this is, again, the root chakra. This is where there's a lot of stability. There's a lot of strength. There's a lot of, just making sure you have a firm foundation. And sometimes you have to look back at this time and kind of, clear out the crap, to say, just to kind of put it out there. And sometimes you just have to build up the good, and you have to throw away the bad. And the 21st, being that that's a new moon, the 20th is a good time to get rid of stuff, and the 21st is a good time to start. This is about security. This is about, whether or not you feel secure or whether or not you don't. This is facing insecurities at the same time. So interesting with this. Whatever this is about, I do feel like it does connect with your Ten of Fire. And it's you. Maybe you don't rely on other people that well. Like I said, maybe they've disappointed you in the past. Again, some issues, some worries. You can't do it all. You can't do it all by yourself, my Geminis. Anyway, let's see what we've got going on now. Okay, Angels of Abundance. Let's see. What else do you have for our wonderful Geminis? What do you have for our Geminis? That release, let it go, move it on. It may not be easy, it may not feel good, but it's time to change. It's time to change, and you've got to do the work. You've got to do the work. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Release, jealousy. Breathe it out. And also, too, guilt, anger. Here we go. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. Good words on that one. Okay? And whatever you get will be then yours. Okay, let's see. What crystal or energy that would be helpful for my Geminis? What do we have? So yeah, there's big change. part of the change with that release is also you allowing it to just to move forward. Okay? So let's see. What else do we have? What crystal or energy? Black obsidian. Strength, support during changes, everyday stress relief, clears negative energy. I love those stones that clear negative energy. Okay, so my Gemini, interesting stuff. There's a lot of strength in this. There's a lot of challenges happening, but it's also connect with higher power, and your source helps to get you through. Okay? Okay. Anyway, I still feel that. I mean, that Mars is still pushing you quite a bit, pushing you out of your comfort zone. And it's kind of like, oh, I wouldn't have chosen this course, but I'm now on it. I have to deal with it. Anyway, my Geminis, do me that favor. Do the like, share, subscribe, clicking on the bell for notifications. As always, and most importantly, my Geminis, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.